as well. Welcome back to another episode of Stupid Good, where I make things from internet chefs, chefity chefs, cookbook chefs, stuff that looks amazing. I can't wait to make it and see if it's stupid good. With my forever companion, Zipper. So today, I'm super excited to make something from Gimme Some Oven. Also, one of the best names for a food blog ever. The chef's name is Ali. She actually is an expat living in Barcelona, Spain, which sounds pretty snazzy. Today, I'm gonna make Ali's saucy sesame meatballs. It gets 5 stars from people who've already made it. So I'm excited to try a new twist on the regular meatball. But before we get started, how can I help? Before we get started, of course, I have an apron and I have decided to reach back into the apron archives from the oil and water days and pull out a classic. Blinky, the three-eyed fish from a little show you may have heard of called The Simpsons. Alrighty, let's get this party started. So for these sesame meatballs, instead of the sort of warming Italian spices, we're doing Asian spices. Ali says you can use either 2 pounds of ground beef or 2 pounds of ground pork. I have opted to use 1 of each because that's what I had. All right, garlic. 2 teaspoons of toasted sesame oil, the one that has that wonderful nutty flavor. 1 cup of panko breadcrumbs. Panko, 2 eggs. Bloop. So I have here some fresh ginger. Ali actually calls for ground ginger, and I don't have any. So be sure not to grate your fingers because that's no bueno. Okay, alrighty, got to stand on my toes. All right, I went ahead and added some sea salt, a few grinds of black pepper, and some red chili pepper for a little bit of heat. Now I'm gonna make them into little balls, 1.5 to 1 inch, I have no idea. She also puts her meatballs on a greased cookie sheet. I'm lazy, so I'm using parchment. Thank you. I think you're gonna get a ton of meatballs out of all this meat. Ta-da! There's my little army of meatballs. Now they go into that very hot oven at 400 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes. Okay, now that our beautiful little meatballs are in the oven, we're going to make the sesame sauce. So the first ingredient is hoisin. That'll be good because even when you mix things into it, it will stick to your meatballs. She calls for 1/4 cup of rice vinegar. This is seasoned rice vinegar. I'm not sure if Ali means something else, but this is what I have. It's great on everything. Soy sauce. This is actually low sodium. Our beloved sesame oil. So a little goes a long way. And 2 garlic cloves and some ground ginger. We're gonna use fresh. Okay, some garlic. Alrighty. Even though Ali doesn't call for it, I am going to put my sauce into the blender and give it a spin. That looks like magic. I'm gonna add a tad of lime, fresh lime. Just a tad though, like that, just like a little. All right, well, we have a few more minutes till our meatballs come out of the oven. Don't go far. Here they are, our beautiful saucy sesame meatballs. So Ali from Gimme Some Oven, I think she puts little mini forks in them. I don't have any, but I do have these really fabulous, charming stabbers, food swords. What? That Detective Dan and I brought back from Africa. Here's our beautiful sauce. Pour sauce on these. These I'm gonna dip like you would if it was, you know, you were dipping a strawberry into some chocolate. I almost forgot. Toasted sesame seeds. It's optional, but I like the idea. Give it a little, oh yeah. Very, very good. Okay, here we are, moment of truth. I'm excited for my saucy sesame meatball. Okay, favorites. That is an excellent meatball. I'm certain if you had a platter of these and you served them at your next party with the Sesame Sauce, those f***ers would go like that. Hats off to you, Allie. Give me some oven. I guess I'll just lock myself in a room with the other 40 meatballs until I'm finished. So favorites, I will see you next time. Let's dance it off. Come on, Zip. Hi. I don't think you're gonna like those. Sesame Sauce.